It's chasing you, man. Loves you. Just wrap it around me. Very professional. It's your horns, man. Punch it up.
Shouldn't be so proud all the time.
Right. Ah, sleazy.
Alright. This is... Oh, yeah.
But I just can't stand the pain.
Shall we crack, please?
Alright. Why not?
It is Sunday as well. Yeah.
It's the last
Sunday morning.
That's why I'm sleazy.
Cheers, fellas. Yeah. Oh. Perfect timing. Laith, how you doing, man?
I'm alive!
Laith, welcome back.
How you doing?
Welcome.
Man, good to see you, man.
You too. I feel like it's been too long. It's like we only see each other when we do this.
I know.
That's a, you know.
You didn't get lost trying to find
I don't exist when I'm not here.
Did you get lost trying to find the place?
Tonight? No, I just don't have any understanding of how time works in general. Time, yeah, you know, I'm a time bandit.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I didn't really have a good understanding of how time worked before.
What is time?
Yeah, it's a figment of our imaginations and a social construct created to rule and control us and give us some sort of semblance of understanding of our place in the universe. But I don't have that. Especially because I recently became a father.
Yeah.
To a goblin. It's a goblin, and that's making things even stranger in terms of how time works.
Did you ever think you'd be a dad? Ever?
Well, I don't answer private phone calls, so I kind of assumed that one of those private phone calls would at least be something like, "When are you going to go and pick up your son?" or something. He asks about you all the time, but I just don't answer the private phone calls. Yeah. So. But no, seriously, did I? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, yes.
I could imagine that with all the work you were doing, you'd have little time to sleep, and now I guess on top of this you have, like, do you sleep anymore? No?
No, you can't do much while you're sleeping. You know, there's
not very productive, is it?
I feel guilty. When I sleep, I feel guilty. No, actually, I'm probably sleeping more, right? Because I'm tired, but it enforces a kind of a structure. You know.
But are you sleeping at the regular times of regular people, or like 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
No, I'm sleeping in some strange places and just wherever I fall asleep now.
Yeah.
It's just.
Do you have that
that
anxious sleep now?
No.
Do you know when there's so much stuff in your mind, so much stuff
that's every night. I mean, that's
every
the
night.
struggle with that's what I mean by the feeling guilty about going to bed.
Yeah.
But like I've learned that the work is still there. You know, everything is like worry as well. Like all your insecurities and concerns and worries and doubts and your workload and your passions and your desires and all the things that you want to do with yourself and your time, they're all still there the next day. And that back to that time being a figment of our imagination thing, it's like I just put unnecessary pressure on myself to get everything as much as possible done in one day when it's there tomorrow. And then I'm not going to die tomorrow. No. Even if I die tomorrow, you know, I've still
That's
got
okay.
some stuff done
Yeah.
today. You know, like, so,
I'd rather die in my sleep, to be honest.
yeah, really.
Yeah,
That's
just
your-
like you doze off and that's it. You don't wake
No,
up.
I sometimes I can't sleep over the paranoia of not waking up.
Not waking up again.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, so guys, I have to ask: if you if you die in your sleep, do you want to be alone, or do you like? How do you see yourselves dying in your sleep? Do you see it as like having intercourse and dying?
Well,
like after the intercourse, and then the person waking up the next morning and being subjected to the lying with a corpse thing, or is it like your friends and family like watching over you, and they do the closing of the eyes with the fingers thing?
No, like I used to get paranoid that I'd fall asleep, I'd die in my sleep, and there'd be no one there, and no one would like find my body for like days.
Yes.
And then finally they come in, it's like this rotting corpse in the bed.
Yeah.
It's the cats thing. That's the the apartment with with the cats eating the bodies and stuff like that. And
Can we pause for a second?
why you feed the cats?
Gotta feed the cats. No, we gotta hit record on the Zoom. That's alright. Hit record now.
What's the Zoom?
The Zoom is this thing.
Oh.
Have we not recorded anything yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, we're gonna start again.
Yeah, we'll start.
Oh,
my God,
what
dude.
folly! I can't repeat all that awesome stuff about time.
We'll just take it off the camera.
We take it off the
Girl, I'm
camera.
leaving you tomorrow.
This is what happens when you don't podcast for a while.
Hey,
Seems to me that
Good warm up, guys.
Yeah,
Good warm up.
We're still gonna cheers at that same time that we cheers before.
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Alright. Wait. No, after this chorus.
Alright, we rehearsed this.
That was a rehearsal.
Like Sunday morning.
I feel this is forced now.
Can we each look to a camera as we cheers? So it's even worse. Here we go, you ready? You look at that one, I'll look at that one.
He's like Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I wanna be high.
Laith, how you doing,
Oh my
man?
God.
Ah, so
Round two. Round two.
dying in your sleep alone, like I no, that scares the fuck out of me. Seriously, it does.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
I will lie awake in bed, just saying like, oh, I could die. I don't want to fall asleep. I'm not going to sleep tonight because I could die.
Yeah. Yeah. It's scary shit, man.
Realistically, the gases that your body would produce would probably attract some, to say, visitors. Like you're an attraction, like a geyser or something. You know,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
come to like, oh, look, honey.
For people that don't know, like we recorded a bit. Now we're going to start again because we didn't hit record on the thing. But Laith is a dad now. I just want to congratulate.
I'm I learnt yummy daddy.
Yummy
is,
daddy.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I hope that.
Yummy mummy is the worst phrase in the whole world. I think that takes the cake as the worst phrase in the whole world.
Yeah,
Yummy mummy.
you think so? I think that more power to the mums. I got a lot of
Yeah.
respect
I know, but
for mothers. I have no idea how they do it. You know, we have it, gentlemen. We have it so easy.
we do.
Like it's very unfair. Like you know, I'm not sponsored by anyone to say this kind of stuff. I'm not like I don't get no.
Yeah.
It's not virtue signaling or anything.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm serious. It's full on. I mean, they carry the these goblins for 9 months, and that's not, the job's not done. Like after that, it gets just weirder and harder, and there's just fluids everywhere, and I go to a pay gig, you know, and I come home, I'm like, how was it? And she's like, non-stop screaming and vomiting and crapping. What do you think?
It puts shit in perspective, doesn't it? A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I'll tell you one thing, seriously. I think that I was I wouldn't say I was in a dark place, but my view of the world was quite dark prior to becoming a dad. Like I've had periods of ups and downs where I felt like there was no hope for humanity, and I was quite nihilistic and you know, just jaded is probably a good word, you know. And despite that, still, you know, kept going through all the crap that life throws your way. But since becoming a dad, now I'm like, oh shit, hope's back. Like I have to actually.
You have another reason to live.
God, yeah, it's so strange because I'm in a good mood from it all.
It's good.
It is
And-
kind of scary.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's almost like happiness in
Yeah.
and it just I thought I turned this corner where I was the dark, bitter, jaded, like fuck everything's going to hell. You know, I'm just gonna get my kicks before it goes up in flames, man. You know, that kind of vibe. And now I'm just like, we got to work together and make this world a better place for the
Yeah.
children.
Where did that come
I'm
from?
like, God, I thought I was. Damn it! I thought I was all dark and evil and shit. Fuck. I'm all full with. I'm like fucking going from Batman to Superman. Fuck. No one likes Superman.
Yeah.
It's all right. They both had a mother named Martha.
Yeah, right. Jesus Christ.
Were you there for the whole process? Is
What
that
do you
too
mean?
late?
Yeah, I was there when the baby was being made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Good one.
Yeah, I can detail that for you. It was a stormy night,
You put-
much
you-
like this. And
You put the deposit down on
Yeah.
the baby. Yeah.
Bought one on eBay.
Christ almighty. Yeah, no, I was there for the birth. Yeah,
Cool, man.
it was full on.
Full on.
It was very strange. Like, man, this doctor was. My partner's gonna listen to this and be like, "What are you doing? Stop talking about this." But
You
no,
don't have to.
no, it's fine. No,
Yeah.
it's funny. I'm a human. I have human experiences. And yeah, the doctor came in and was just. It was on. It was like, yeah, we're doing this shit. And I was like sitting on the floor, like reading a comic or something, because there'd just been this long, drawn out, like, oh my God, this baby's never gonna be born. And then suddenly this guy just came in and was like, bam, let's do this.
Yeah.
And I was like, like now? And yeah, it was on. And then you have this screaming living thing.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's trippy.
Yeah, you guys should have a couple. Pump them out.
Yeah. I'd love to.
After the podcast, we'll go.
Yeah.
Go work
Find
it
the
out.
right, find the one.
I don't know. I don't know if I can have a baby.
I'll tell you something weird is I went to go buy a t-shirt. The t-shirt said "Thank you for not breeding," and I was like, yeah, fucking breeders,
Yeah.
like fuck, they're polluting the world. And I was like, oh shit, I can't even I can wear it ironically,
Yeah.
but I thought I was gonna have a cool edgy t-shirt,
Yeah.
you know, to add to my collection of cool edgy t-shirts.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm a bit of fraud if I, you know.
I'd have to get my sperm checked.
What, you think you're concerned?
Well, I keep a mobile phone in my
Let me-
left front pocket.
Oh, no,
I'm
man.
fucked.
No,
I'm fucked.
you'll be fine. Look, let me have a look at it.
All right.
Let's take a look
You
at
know.
it. I'll get it.
Yeah. Sperm count.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, but that shit regenerates anyway, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Red blood cells, don't they
I don't
regenerate?
know.
I've done some horrible things to myself over the years, and I've got a healthy, happy.
Are
Baby.
you like sort
Baby.
of? Were you surprised at all that holy
Yeah.
shit, you actually
Mm.
have a baby?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Mm.
it's got all its parts, and like
Everything's working.
everything
everything's
works
okay.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
nice
and
and
it's
healthy.
happy, and yeah, no horns,
No
no tail.
horns.
Yeah, I thought that was a surprise.
I just want to say, like, we are all dressed in black. We all
Mm.
kind of have the same hair,
Mm.
and we all have a little bit of fuzz going on the
Mm.
face.
Mm.
What the fuck? And you were
We're-
wearing glasses. You put your
Yeah.
put your glasses
I actually
back on.
took my glasses off so
Put
that
it back
I
on.
would-
It'll be free. We
Just
all
to-
look the same.
to mix things up a little
Yeah, I
bit.
know.
'Cause
I should just wear sun.
maybe we're from the same sperm donor.
Yeah. We're all related somehow.
Why
Oh,
not
yeah.
donate some sperm to the next caller? You guys need callers. You totally need callers.
We totally could get Skype callers.
Yeah.
And put them up on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
Yeah. What's with the horns today?
I actually couldn't find my normal my Guitar Strap Co. beanie
Oh.
that I've been wearing all fucking day.
Yeah.
I threw it in a pile of other black clothing and it just
Just
disappeared.
disappeared.
Local business that the
Guitar Strap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit them up because I wanted a Bible Bashers guitar strap.
Yeah, that's
Yeah?
a good idea.
Thought but they haven't replied to me.
Oh.
Snobbed
No,
by
I
the
think
Guitar
they-
Strap Company.
No, I
Are they
think
sponsors of the show?
No. Well,
Bastards.
they're probably busy.
Yeah.
I think-
Yeah, sure.
I mean, well,
Dealing with Metallica and shit, but the Bible Bashers message, you know, like, you know,
yeah.
that's what I'm
Oh my
saying.
goodness. How would you design it?
Oh, well, you could
A
have
couple
some
of Bible verses.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but you know, just the upside down and the right way around crucifix would be a good start. You know, or maybe some hot pink. We're doing a lot of hot pink at the moment.
That would be
Pretty
cool.
good.
Like the contrast. You know, something really evil and
Yeah.
then like a hot pink.
Remember
That'd be amazing.
that movie Reckless Kelly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
When he dresses up and he's like the preacher character. That's stuck with me, hey, my whole life. Like, it's,
Oh my god.
Is that Yahoo Serious?
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that actually his name? Or was that more of a movie
I
stage
don't know
name?
what his real name was.
Yahoo Serious. He did that Young Einstein
Mm.
about Albert Einstein being from Tasmania.
And you know what stuck with me about that was the kittens and the pies.
Oh
bit.
no!
That stuck with me.
That's
Mhm.
I always check a pie
Shocking.
now for
Yeah.
kittens.
You gotta watch out for those kittens. Kitten pies. Hey Laith,
Yeah.
I deleted Facebook.
Did you?
I did.
Why?
What's happening? Well, what have I missed?
Nothing good.
Nothing. Nothing good.
No, nothing good.
Yeah.
It's just you know, it's probably just a bunch of your friends spouting off their opinions to other people that agree with them.
Yeah. That's pretty much Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's good. It's good that we. And then if any of your friends happen to disagree with any of your other friends,
Just delete them.
They've probably deleted or unfriended them.
Just unfriend them.
In fact, it's basically just all the people you know slowly becoming at odds with each other, drifting apart, and the scene
You know, that's
that you
actually
love
true.
growing further apart.
Growing
It's
further
like-
apart.
Yeah. Yep.
That's literally
Much
it.
like the continents were
Ne-
back many. That's your friend circle,
What was
just
it-
drifting apart, forming.
What was it called? What was it called when it was all one landmass?
which one?
When Earth was just like one.
Yeah,
big-
well, the Gondwana land was like one of the
Yeah,
main ones, and then
Yeah.
there was start with a P.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna. This is one of those things where this is the curse of the live podcast thing.
yeah.
Is where you do a search. Thank you. That's better
Johnny's gonna do
because-
a search.
because it's a great time to sound smart. You know when
Nah.
you when you have something prepped.
I
But when
gave
you
up.
when you don't know like some basic shit,
Man,
you're like,
I forgot Meghan Markle last night. I was like Prince Harry and I couldn't remember.
Gondwana land for sale in Gondwana, New South Wales.
That's totally not it.
Gondwana land, but that was the name of the old land, the landmass.
So we failed at remembering the fact,
Yeah.
and then we failed at looking it up as well.
but he's buying some land over here. so it's Pangea.
Pangea, that's
Yeah.
the one. You
Yeah.
said P.
Yeah.
I knew it sounded like a thrush cream or something. Like, it's like-
yeah.
I'm covered head to toe
Yeah.
in Pangea.
Make our suicidal thoughts. Yeah. Pangea. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah.
Yeah, see,
So this is basically your friends. This is your Facebook.
This is it.
here now.
This
It's
is
like
it.
a Venn diagram of your friend. Like, so yeah.
What-
No,
what-
why,
what-
so why'd you do that? Was it that scandal? The
Partly scandal, and partly I just felt like a break from it. So I was like, man, I barely even read the news feed. I barely log in. Why not just take it one step further? I'll just deactivate it
well, it's a
and
toxic.
just see if I go back to it. And like 3 months has gone by. I haven't really felt like
And how's Twitter treating you?
I'm not on
Yeah,
Twitter.
yeah, you are. You just like,
Yeah, I'm not. I'm on Instagram though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Total hypocrite. But yeah,
owned by Facebook.
what about like who are the cool bands now? What have I
Well,
missed?
that's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that as a guy that works with local bands and shit. No.
No, I just feel out of the loop.
Oh,
Shit,
man,
I
I
can't
mean-
even talk. Shit.
Look, I don't know. I'm not one of the cool kids.
Yeah.
You know, I got my own. I'm on my own kick,
Yeah.
doing my own thing with my own people. I have no idea. I'm certainly not
Yeah.
in touch with what's hip and with it
Yeah.
right now.
I need a lifeline. I need someone.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I'm probably too old. You know,
How old are you?
to take 32.
I'm 32.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Were
Yeah,
you
old mate.
Yeah, we are old. Fuck.
It's like I I don't know. I go out and I don't know what to do if I'm not organising or running the gig.
Yeah.
Like I've got no idea what to do.
Yeah.
People come up to talk to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what,
It's sad.
who I am.
I don't
to you now.
feel-
What mask am I wearing? Like,
Yeah.
let's go away.
I don't feel like I'm contributing enough if I'm just a punter. I'm usually there because I'm either playing or helping someone with something.
Yeah, with a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
You take away that sense
When I'm
of
just
purpose.
there
you
to drink
Yeah.
beer, I feel really out of place.
Yeah.
I feel like disturbingly out of place, so I just leave.
Look,
Yeah.
there's probably something wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like with both of us there. Because
Social anxiety.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, absolutely. Oh,
Massive social
I have.
anxiety.
I don't know why I reveal this kind of crap when I'm in front of you. Just not be honest. I should just not be honest. About this.
Laith, would you like to take a seat on the couch? And
Well, yeah, I'm a very insecure person. It all started when
It's only $280 an hour.
I hate getting ready for shows.
Mm.
Like the moment up until like I leave the house, and it's doubled now by the fact I'm leaving behind, my child. But that thing before I go out and I have to go and be on stage or run something. It's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. It's so seductive to stay home and in that safety, away from people's opinions of you, or even just bad conversation, like you can, or awkwardness and that kind of stuff, or not wanting to see certain people and that kind of thing. I just hate going out sometimes. Really, it is anxiety. I do have pretty bad anxiety.
Yeah.
I must admit, it wasn't always there, but it's definitely increased over the years.
Yeah.
And it's actually can be quite an effort to get up out of the house sometimes.
I spend at least 30 minutes in the car
Before you go in,
before I go in.
or before you leave the house.
No, just before I go in.
Yeah.
And I get out and I have 30 cigarettes, and then I go in. I don't know why, but it's from an anxiety of the feeling that people are looking at you. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just recent that I've got that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been a real jerk, like with some of my bands, like over the last year. Just like I think over the last year, there's been a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. There's been a lot. I've put a lot on my plate, and it's all my own fault, But I booked myself into the ground with a bunch of different stuff, and nights where I was rehearsing like 4 nights a week, and then 2 gigs, and then work every day, and stupid, and not even having time just to do your washing, probably. So you're trying to get ready, and you're like, I have no pants, and I am on stage in half an hour.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Ah,
Like all your domestic stuff just goes out the
it's out the
window.
window,
Like there's no food in the house.
Even
there's nothing.
food, everything like that,
Mm.
And so like my band will go like sound check and that kind of stuff, and I'll rock up like probably like 5 minutes before we are meant to go on stage.
Yeah.
And I'll be flustered and like, I had an anxiety attack, and just let's just play this gig, and then I'll like do a good show and everything, but man, my head's like a fucking mess.
Yeah.
From it. And that's just part of it all, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
push through it.
Do you think it has to be there? Are we choosing to be a certain way? Do you think? Do you think it's changeable?
Happen in the corporate environment as well. It happens every, just with people picking up their kids from soccer and someone with a needy partner as well. It's probably it's I think anxiety is like a big part of everyday life now, but we're also like hyper saturated. Like everything's like inundated with stuff constantly. Maybe we're just like we're all stressed out.
Yeah.
Maybe we're all hyper stressed.
Yeah.
But you feel it like the older, when you've got, like, you feel it more now than you did years ago? Like, because the way you're sort of speaking, I'm sort of thinking, I sort of find myself in the same boat because we're all roughly the same age. Is that something just to do with?
Might be a part of
us
pressure of getting older and stuff. I don't know. I mean, some like a 40-year-old guy's going to listen to this podcast and go, "You fucking idiots." I do find that weird. But I back to your Facebook thing. I think people are all caught up in too much shit. There's too much on our minds, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we all need to fuck out, and meditate, and get back to the things that
We've
we
got the
actually
deep-
need to be thinking about.
We've got to declutter.
Yeah,
There's too much noise
Yeah.
happening. There's
Yeah.
way too much noise happening.
And everyone's basically, I think, stacking, their play, putting the odds against themselves all the time by either it's because they're just trying to make ends meet, or they trying to get somewhere in life quicker.
Yeah.
I think that is a stressful thing.
It's
You
it's
could
chasing the dragon. That's what social media is. You never catch it.
Well, that expression to me is a heroin thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know.
Heroin's probably the answer to to a lot of this decompression, because you're not going to get much done and you're not going to give much of a fuck if you do
But Johnny and I was saying last night, like, that it compounds on itself, because when you gain fame through social media, or you're popular,
fame,
whatever.
What a concept!
I know. It's possible, man.
Oh god! Holy
You just
shit.
got to be pretty as fuck. You'll get famous in no time.
Mate, I'm concentrating on getting as fucking hideous as I possibly can.
Like a troll.
And if you be, a goblin troll, man. Like, because if you get famous for being, and you're ugly, then you really earned it. Like, you deserved it.
It's the idea. It compounds.
Like that
so like the more you go for the likes, the more you have to upkeep this perfectionism that's non-existent.
It's
Like,
the
you
same
have to
thing. It's the
keep
same thing.
doing
If you own a really expensive car, you're gonna have to pay more money to get it fixed.
Yeah, it costs more
same
to
thing,
be at that
yeah.
level. I think
Yeah.
from your fucking soul.
I think there's someone who's doing really well listening to this, going, "Nah, you guys are just fucked."
Yeah. Look at all this cash.
Someone's doing that, going, "That's fine. Everything's cool, actually, guys." You know, you just,
But no, has anyone actually gotten to a level of success and a level of fame
Nah.
through no
Yeah.
through social media,
Mm.
and not someone that had it first and then got onto social media?
Absolutely.
You reckon?
There are like Instagram models now purely basing their careers off like initially just going into Instagram. Like no context, nothing.
Yeah, but we're not talking like a Victoria's Secret fucking model. We're not talking someone that actually has.
well, then
that
look at your
top
video game
level of
guys and
things.
your Twitch players and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Millions of hits just streaming a game, you know. You can get famous now.
Yeah.
Just like from
Yeah, but that's not fame.
it
Yeah,
is.
no,
we're not
it
talking
is,
fucking-
man.
It's a different
Unfortunately,
I think it's a more poisonous type of fame. You're like internet famous, where it's like everyone knows about you, but they've never really physically seen you or
Yeah, they
really
don't
you.
know who you are.
But
yeah.
you know who they are.
I really do hate how much we have to use the internet to like everything that that I'm doing, all my businesses and everything.
Yeah.
It requires so much time on the internet, whether it's chasing leads or like researching people to interview, or new releases, that kind of stuff. I do miss an organic interaction, but at the same time, it's really helpful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause
But
you can
no,
find out.
you think back to like when we were in primary school and shit, when you had to do assignments, and they would tell you have to go to the library and get an encyclopedia. You're like, so you're not allowed to use the internet, not allowed links, and now they start encouraging people to use links. They've actually developed like a what's the word bibliography or a way of a referencing system for using the internet. Whereas before we didn't have that shit. We weren't allowed to use the fucking internet.
We sound
Yeah.
so, guys.
We sound so
sounds
fucking old.
so fucking old,
I
and
know.
like it's just, we gotta talk about something that makes us sound like young and into it.
Nah.
It's like, yeah,
I refuse.
Tumblr or something. Like, I don't know.
I will shoot myself in the face if I
So
have
you're
to skip
done,
that load.
but you're done with the Facebook.
Yeah.
The Facebook.
the Facebook.
Yeah.
I might go back to it.
Mm.
I'd love to be able to run a page without having an account.
Yeah. You're all going to collapse soon anyway.
Maybe.
Remember how much time people invested in
Yeah.
MySpace and getting their band all these fucking likes and shit like that on
Yeah,
MySpace,
that
and
just
then it's
died.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's gone, man. Like,
Yeah.
and like I remember going to the States, 5 years ago or something now. The first time I went to the States, even. And being on the piss and saying to someone like, "Oh, I'll let you on Facebook," and the guy just went like, Facebook? Are you kidding me? Like, nobody uses Facebook. And I was like, oh shit, dude. Like, okay. And we're in. I think in Perth we're just like way behind. Our isolation has just creates this stupid little bubble where like we're like, hey, you know.
Well, I mean,
Hey
what's
guys,
it like
we just got dial up, you know, like that.
when you look at things like Twitter? Like, how come the US is so invested? People always use Twitter, yet in Australia, people barely even fucking know what it is.
Yeah, I say that shit all the time.
But why? Like, what? Is there a reason for it? Is it we're
more verbose here. We can't adhere to the.
We're a lot of those a lot of those companies are based in the USA, San Fran, Silicon Valley. So I don't know.
America shit.
It's just American shit, I think.
Yeah. Totally.
But it perforates
Back in
every
Americans.
like.
Can I say something? I read the I don't know if it was the Australian newspaper or something. It was a God, I hope it wasn't Perth now. But anyway, I read an article about
fuck Perth now.
Yeah, man.
Seriously, fuck
But
Perth
I read an article about the Carousel Shopping Centre, Westwood Carousel, about to charge for parking. Right? I read this at like 3:00 in the morning, right? And I just like, I thought it's hilarious. Anyway, because the comments, no, not the comment section, but like the interviews with people about this outrageous thing of paid parking, was that someone said it's a disgrace, it's a bloody disgrace, and someone needs to bloody pull their finger out. And I was like, pull their. So like, if someone else from somewhere else in the world comes here and they see our newspaper and like in big quotation marks, this is like they're gonna pull their bloody finger out. Wouldn't like. That's a uniquely Australian thing, right?
It is.
Yeah, so pull your finger out.
Yeah.
So what's, like, out of where? Is it out of your ass? Like, get your finger out your ass. Now, it could go either way here, right? Are they saying that person has their finger in their ass because they're just they're just wasting time and having a play? Or they do it just as a leisurely activity? Is there the perception that we finger our assholes as a way to pass the time and waste others, you know? Or is it like worse? Is it like a homophobic thing?
Yeah.
Is it like, you know, he loves fingering his ass?
Yeah, what a bloody poofter.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm like, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is it like a homophobic sort of like a comment, like a
too many
degrading
questions.
thing?
Too many questions.
But
man.
like that's front page news, you know, in Perth. It's like, pull his bloody finger out.
Oh, it's so sad.
You know, like,
Yeah.
and I just think that's you know, that's
But
Australia.
on a side note, it is outrageous you're paying parking at Carousel now.
Nah, come on, man. Just pull your finger out. Oh, this is great. I love these sayings, you know. Come the raw prawn. Like, what the fuck is that? And come the raw prawn with me, mate. You know, like, what the hell is that? Ridiculous.
My God. I never understood fair dinkum for like 30 years.
Yeah. Right.
I only just got it like 2 years ago. What is it? Fair deal? Like that's
dinkum.
Oh, what is it? How would you?
You got to talk to John from the Bible Bashers. He's full of this shit. Like,
yeah.
He'll come out and go, mate. You know the history of that saying is fucking. And he'll tell you the whole thing. You'll be like, just sit there for half an hour going.
What is dinkum? What is a dinkum?
Dinkum.
Let alone having a fair one. What is a dinkum? I don't get it. But yeah.
I saw some video of Joe Rogan beating the shit out of some people, or like beating the shit out of his trainer with some kicks and stuff.
Oh yeah, kicks.
So you guys, how are you with that shit? You do a podcast. He does a podcast. So you guys, have you got any martial arts or any fighting traiing at all?
Not at all. No.
Because you might want to consider it. Because sometimes you say this kind of stuff into the microphone, and people get upset. So have you had anyone actually? I'm going to turn this into an interview with you guys. I'm fucking sick of being asked questions and shit. I hate talking about myself. You keep inviting me on, and every time you do, I get spiraling into some bullshit. And I walk out of here and go, what the fuck did I just tell him?
You're not off the hook yet.
This shit about myself and talk about my projects like someone gives a fuck. No one gives a fucking fuck. Okay, so how much shit have you guys got into for anything you've said on here? Have you got any shit? Have you got anyone upset? Have you offended anyone with anything you've said here while shooting the shit? Another great one.
I think
Yeah, personally, yes, for me. Sorry to cut you off. You were just about to. But yeah, but more like, hey man, I heard your last episode.
Yeah.
And when you said that bit about that bit,
Yeah.
it's kind of not cool.
Oh.
I've had that, but nothing else.
They're
It's been
probably
really
going to
good.
listen back
I think
to this now and go, I heard the way you spoke about how I spoke about you speaking about that.
all I can think we actually had a Reddit thread up, and it was someone that had listened to the podcast with Drew from Carnival, and he was complaining that we weren't talking about Carnival's new album and what they weren't working on the studio, because Drew was like talking like.
Well, we were just talking.
Drew was talking life. You know, Drew's the sort of guy that likes to talk life.
That's what is kind of fun when you listen to your podcasts.
Yeah, and this guy complained that we weren't talking about the new album and weren't asking him questions about how they were writing the album.
And then he called us a bunch of stoners.
Just getting their stoner mates on. Like,
he's not wrong.
Are you gonna?
Not far from the truth, but not the truth.
Well, maybe when they finally decriminalize marijuana, you can do a 420 sort of podcast in here.
I'd love to.
Up in smoke with the.
I'd love to review strains.
We're not far. We're not far from
yeah.
it. Australia's got the green light to grow medical marijuana.
The green
light.
I didn't realize that the easiest way to tell about strains is indica. If you say indicouch, that's how you tell.
Yeah.
So you learn something new every day.
Yeah. People don't even know that. I'm like, when someone puts down...
I didn't. I've been smoking shit for years.
It's like alcohol.
I was just like, that's just weed. Just put the weed in me. Even, I'm bad with beers too, man. Like, someone I don't know what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a pale ale. Like, I can't tell the difference between a fucking pale ale and a bush chook, man. I don't give a fuck. It's like pouring funny down my neck. Like, I don't. That's all it is.
There's places that distinguish marijuana for different.
Well, they make it respectable.
Almost like scientific when it comes to different levels of THC and cannabinoids and what effects they have. I mean, every different person is going to have a different effect, but what they're almost designed to do is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
See that pill testing thing, the festival, pill testing. Was that Listen Out or something?
That's been quite an old thing, right? Pill testing.
But at a music festival.
Or at the actual festival.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Because I was like, what are the cops just wait on the other side of the tent and go, oh, gotcha. You bloody druggie. I don't know why the cop sounds like that. I like the idea of cops being like that, though.
What kind of cop is that?
Oi!
He's got shorts and thongs on his way down the back.
Gotcha. He's John Jarrett or
He's
something.
got no Cobra hat on.
Hang on, was John Jarrett on Blue Heelers? Was he? No, he's Ben Homes and Gardens. Okay, cool. I was trying to draw a correlation there. But
How did you get fucking that mixed up?
I don't know. Because I'd never watched Blue Heelers or Ben Homes and Gardens.
Even I watched Blue Heelers.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, a little bit. But anyway, what are they trying to curb the amount of people bringing in?
They're trying to encourage safe taking the drugs. But I reckon a bunch of people would have got their drugs tested and been like, sorry, this one's actually really bad for you. And it's like, oh, fuck it. I paid $30 for it, mate. I'm doing
I'll take
it.
the chance.
I'll take, yeah.
Would you like to swap it for something else?
Yeah. Oh, shit. So that's pretty funny.
Has it been working? I haven't.
How do you tell if it's working?
Yeah.
You don't have anyone die. No one died.
No one's died.
Yeah.
Cool. Good shit.
But wouldn't they be like, okay, you can get your pill tested, but then straight after you're gonna get arrested?
Well, you still got to you still have to stick it up your ass to get it through past the sniffer dogs, or can how does that work? Because dogs surely will sniff your ass. So,
But wait, so
but it's wrapped. It's wrapped in
is it?
in a
Can the
condom.
dogs not smell past the condom?
No, it's a rubber thing, and it's already a pill, so there's probably not that much scent anyway. I don't know. I've never done it before.
Well,
but
guys, let's pause the camera. Let's
I mean, that still blows me away as how some people can go to music festivals like that and get so absolutely fucked up on those kind of drugs. Why are they even there? Why do they pay their money to go to that kind of thing?
Because people don't like music anymore. They
We
like
sound
getting.
so old,
they're
guys.
getting no.
guys, I'm sorry,
know.
we sound so old.
But they don't. People
Yeah, they
don't like music.
They go to dress up and get fucked up. That's it.
Yeah, and get their photos put up on Instagram.
I'm sure they did that at Woodstock too, though. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure at
true,
Woodstock
true.
it was like,
Yeah.
oh, there's gonna be like.
No, but when they went there, they became part of the music at Woodstock. They were part of the music.
Because they were monged.
Yeah.
They were like- I was watching sort of like footage from Woodstock because I'm doing like I think I'm doing a Woodstock sort of show coming up. Working on a thing, and because doing covers is like my primary source of income, because I loathe my own abilities, and I was like, okay, what fucking bands were at Woodstock? Because you think about Woodstock, well, what bands you think would be at Woodstock that, off the top of your head, like who do you think was definitely there?
Well, I know Jimi Hendrix was there.
Yeah.
Creedence, Clearwater.
Mhm.
They've been there.
Yeah.
Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you're pretty good. You're
That's
all right.
pretty good.
Wow, this is shit that I grew up with.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson.
Nah,
No.
Nelson wasn't.
Nelson never
Woodstock.
did it?
Nah.
Oh, wow.
No Doors.
Okay. No Doors?
No.
Fuck, man.
No Stones. No, like all this kind of stuff.
Mamas and Papas?
No.
So-
Jefferson Airplane though.
Okay.
Didn't Korn play Woodstock? They did.
Metallica?
They did the night.
Oh,
Like,
they did. They did.
Like the-
98 or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
The later
Korn
Woodstocks.
have played Woodstock.
Yeah, Korn. Well, who was I going to say? The Eagles would have done it.
No.
No. Fuck, I'm failing miserably.
Well, this is why I asked, because I because I wanted you to fill in.
Yeah.
No, because you think if you get a list up of the bands that played Woodstock, you'll be like,
Fuck, I'm
listen
way
to
off.
any of them, yeah. But yeah, and half of them played at like 3:00 in the morning when everyone was fucking off chops, and it rained out. And like Grateful Dead played like the worst set like of all time, like famously there.
There we
It's
go.
interesting.
1969.
There you go.
What about
Sweetwater,
Santana?
Arlo
Santana would have
Guthrie.
Now, how many times have you ripped
Santana.
out some Sweetwater?
Yeah,
and
Santana.
some fucking-
Do you know Santana was fucked up on LSD?
The Who played. Yeah.
Well, I
Grateful
think-
Dead.
What a shock! What a surprise!
Joe Cocker.
yeah. I fucking hate Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, pet hate. Always. So I lived with these two people that used to crank. Can you crank Janis Joplin? I don't know. Like, it made me cranky.
Turn it up quite loud.
Yeah. Fuck. It's something where just the house smelt of patchouli and they played Janis Joplin, and I was just like, I come home from work and be like, fuck. Hippie bullshit. Like, yeah.
I love patchouli.
Oh, no, man. I don't know.
Let's light some incense, guys.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's one cool thing about the internet is I like going down the rabbit hole like that and finding,
Yeah.
just going, wow, shit, I know nothing.
Yeah. Is it bad to hate Janis Joplin?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. You mean just,
It's
like just the music?
don't you have certain bands and things like that just great for no
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
reason, really?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's those people made me hate Janis Joplin,
Yeah.
or if like it just, I don't know if it
That's cool.
sets me off. Who's your pet like?
Like I've never got it,
Mm.
sort of thing.
Mm.
Man, I don't know. I couldn't name something off the top of my head.
Not never got it. That's fine. You can not get.
Oh, you mean like actually?
But just like if
hate?
you hear it, you just go, fucking turn that shit off.
Oh shit! No,
No, you're
not really.
a very stable young man.
Yeah.
What about you?
Or I just have a bad memory.
You don't have. Is there a song? Is there a song that drives you absolutely fucking nuts? Because "Smooth" by Rob Thomas and Santana is that song for me.
Yeah.
If I hit,
I quite like that song.
no,
Yeah.
you don't. No, you fucking don't. No one likes that song. It's not possible. It's the worst fucking song of all time.
That is a pretty bad song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's over. Oh, I mean, I can sing it for you, but I'm like, it's
Oh.
shit. I'm fucking up in this table, man. I swear to God. Like,
Give me your heart.
no.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Oh man, I would. Fucking really. Okay,
Love it, man.
never telling you guys.
That was so overplayed. That was so.
No, like,
every cover band plays that fucking song.
Mm.
I can't think of any. Like, definitely songs pop on. I'm just like, nah, just get rid of it. But
Yeah.
there's nothing lingers. It's always just like a spur of the moment type thing, I guess, for me.
Well, for me, the idea of hell is that song
On repeat.
on repeat and crabs everywhere. Just crab creatures. Yeah. Like, not necessarily crabs. Like,
Not a crab fan?
nah, fuck, man.
Really? Just like the way
I
they look or the
fell
way
in
they
a
taste?
bucket of them.
Oh fuck.
I said, why do I just reveal more of my fears to you? Something. What did you put in my drink?
bucket of crabs.
Yeah.
Did they pinch you? Pinch your butt?
Yeah, exactly my butt. Yeah. So that's why any of like my mates like they grab me on the ass. Like, fucking
Don't crab me.
don't grab me.
Oh, I was never like I've been crabbing so much. I've been crayfishing. I've done all that stuff, but I hate eating it. Like, but I did when I was away for work. I did eat some crayfish because it was cooked like so deliciously.
Oh,
And I was like, actually, I ate it. I'm like,
good, man.
it's actually not that bad, but
It's kind of sweet.
something like
Tastes like
there's something
the
weird
sea.
about it.
Yeah.
Creature in a shell that's got
I have
meat
a
in it.
friend Sven who put on a show. He put it together for Fringe, and he did a show after Fringe repeat performance thing. And one of the MMM writers, Alicia, did a review of the show. He was really trying to get me along to the show, but my schedule. And then like I read in the review that like he throws crabs into the audience, and I was like, "You fucking piece of shit!" Like you were trying to get me to come to this show knowing my fear of crabs, and you were gonna throw fucking crabs at me, man, you motherfucker! And the other thing in the show is clowns, but I got no problem with clowns, so it's fine. I'm one of the only people on the planet with no problem with clowns.
I think live crabs are just a little bit more creepier. When
Yeah.
people
Don't do that.
they pull them out, and then they're like still,
No. I can deal with live crabs more than dead crabs, I guess.
Really?
Because when they're alive, they're moving. It's sort of okay, yeah, that's live. You're more aware of it.
Hey, I've
Whereas
dealt
if
with
it's-
my fair share of crabs.
Hi-yo.
One of those things, that
Tough crowd.
oh, is it hot in here or what?
I don't mind how they taste. Do you know what crab bisque is? When they make the sauce, they essentially crack the crab open and just pour the innards in and just boil it together with like
We're a strange people.
herbs and stuff. And they make a sauce out of it. Then they put it on like pasta. It's actually really nice. It's really nice. It's happening out. If we had like a Fear Factor show, I know what to do now.
No, see, this is
Bucket of
ammunition now. I'm
crabs.
just trying to take all this stuff back.
Yeah.
For my own safety. Have you been to any good gigs lately? Have you seen any good bands?
I've been away too long.
I saw Boys get together
Oh,
for a show
when was that?
a couple of months ago. Nick was here. That was at the Sewing
We
Room.
do have some
Ah,
good
the
bands.
sewing room.
The
Yeah.
Sewing Room. What do you think of the
Room's
Sewing
cool.
Room?
Yeah, did a
cool.
show there for Church of Belligerents,
Yeah.
Wana and Bashers and Doublethink Prism and Scalp Hunter.
Pretty cool room. Pretty cool location too.
But don't they still advertise it as Sewing Room Nightclub?
I
remember when I was
don't
there, they're
know.
handing out flyers. They call it the Sewing Room Nightclub. Like-
Sorry, it's got a late license.
Is that what that defines a nightclub? Is it a late
Yes.
license?
Right.
Not a
You
venue.
should probably know all this shit. I'm just like, it's just a case by case basis. Like, what am I allowed to do this? No. Okay, okay. I'll do that this time. Okay. My most asked question at a venue is, can I have snakes and fire? That's like what I'm. Like every venue gets an email from me that says, "Can I have snakes and fire?" And I get like some replies back, which are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, well, it's interesting the reasons why you can't. None of them are like, because fuck no.
Yeah.
Hellhole. Have you been to Hellhole?
No.
Yeah. Had
There's
a
a
band over.
Couple of new places I haven't been to. Yeah.
Hellhole's cool, man.
Yeah. Where's that?
Aberdeen Street, I think.
Oh.
Perth.
Oh, West Perth. Okay. Cool. Tetsuo, I tried out. Not too
They're
bad.
closed.
Oh, they closed.
What?
Yeah, man. So this is
Wait. Tetsuo's
what
closed?
happened, man. Right. So we're working with Mysteria Maxima. We're working with what's that sound? Yeah.
Sorry, I think someone's recording now.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Like, is that? Can I just hear that?
It's happening again.
It's happening. Yeah. It was like, that show Life on Mars. It's like I just got here. Anyway, oh fuck. That's a great reference if you get it. fuck, it's really pulled me out.
It's actually quite beautiful. No one else can hear it.
No
but
one else can hear
there's
it,
someone recording downstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, we booked this tour. Trait Records teamed up with us, and Carbon Sunset, which is new sort of touring company and promotions company over east, and they worked with Mysterio Maximum to bring over a band called Youth Code, who are fucking unreal. And we had them booked in at Tetsuo, and a week before the show they said they were closing. Then we had a week to find a new venue, and the venue was booked for Anzac Day. And do you know how hard it is to find a venue on Anzac Day in Perth? It's not real easy.
Yeah.
And people were not too accommodating because of wages on a public holiday. And it's fucking Anzac Day.
So why did Tetsuo close?
Well, that's not for me to...
No,
Mate, I've signed it. No, I haven't signed it. Fuck, it's a pain in the ass. But
Laith, I'll bring out some crabs if you don't.
Shit!
Here they come.
Oh, fuck.
No,
So that
actually,
sucked, but
I really
Hellhole
like
were
that
very
venue.
accommodating and really cool.
That's a bummer.
Played a show there with Bashers the other day. Week.
But to be honest,
good.
yeah,
Great venue.
I never saw Tetsuo really packed. Maybe I wasn't there on the right day, but maybe it just wasn't enough people.
I've seen a few good gigs and had a few
Yeah.
good nights there.
Because
Yeah.
they charge at the door to get in.
Mm.
Yeah. And they scan your ID as well. But that's alright.
You okay with that? Because you don't like being in the system, do you?
The system.
Hey, so did you ever listen to Alex Jones and go, "Yeah, damn right"?
Yes. No.
That's a good one.
And do you remember the moment where you went, "Nah, you're fucked"? Because I do. Because I remember it was like I listened to Alex Jones like Bush administration and 9/11 shit, and I was like,
And it was
"Fuck,
good.
man,
It was good.
oh, he's onto something here," you know.
onto it.
And there's like the Terror Storm DVD and all this sort of
Oh,
shit.
man.
I was looking at
You
Infowars.
used to like burn it and hand it out to your friends.
and the Zeitgeist fucking
Zeitgeist.
kid.
Invite your friends over and all sit down together and watch.
Yeah.
You print out Operation Northwoods and you think you're really cool. You're like, yeah, no one's ever done this before.
Shit, man. And then I remember when Osama bin Laden was killed, and then, like I tuned into it, and he's like, they've jettisoned the body off of into the Atlantic, and you know something. We all know the body's been frozen until a later date when they can revive his body in the next false flag terror operation. You know,
And then you're like, damn, this is, I don't know about this anymore.
far fetched.
Oh, man.
And the same
It's not
thing.
that it's far fetched. It's just that he's playing a character.
No, and then it gets to I don't know. And then it got to like, you know, they train dolphins to have sex with, you know, like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Like the new interrogation method
Yeah.
is trained dolphins have sex with.
We have the documents. That's you
Yeah.
would always yell at. We
Yeah.
have the
The
documents.
FEMA camps. That's the
FEMA camps, yeah.
camps.
I don't have a deep enough voice to do that. But
Coffins stacked 60 feet high. You seen Stephen Colbert's takeoff of him?
no,
That's a fucking
no.
mess, man.
Man,
Stephen Colbert weirds me out because I love Stephen Colbert. Like,
Yeah.
as a, I would like to press my body against his. But I watched the Colbert Report, you know, like religiously,
yeah.
and loved all that stuff and Daily Show, and that was like that's news for.
Him and Jon Stewart, man.
Our-
really cool.
Can I say our generation? That's news for our generation.
We're not that old.
You know, people try to put us down. No. That's to me that's a great source of news because I just like, you know, that kitten got saved out of a tree bullshit and the other agendas. I like to get my a comedic dose of world news. But lately, Stephen Colbert's been freaking me out because I've noticed how Catholic he is. In like so. And like I saw him get in like an argument with Ricky Gervais about religion and that kind of stuff. I was like, oh fuck, no, yeah, you're fucking wrong cocked, mate. You're like
Yeah.
you really love the God stuff.
The God stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is a great show. God Stuff is like this.
Yeah.
If you type that in YouTube, it's just like a whole collection of crazy preachers and shit.
Oh, really?
Great view.
There are some crazy ones out there. Yeah. The
Pretty
amount
good.
of money they break in, man.
You got to grab
It's
the
great.
books.
They're like legit millionaires, those preachers.
So in Hay Street Mall,
Mm.
right, you'll see the JWs will be handing out stuff all the time. And
The JW.
The JWs.
Yeah.
The JWs.
Yeah, it's a JW.org on. Yeah, so JWs. That's what they're called. Right. So the JWs. The JWs. Can I just come on and do a Alex Jones?
Yeah, just do a full hour in that voice.
Full hour. Fuck yeah. Toxins in the. Anyway, they hand out the books.
Yeah.
Well, they don't hand them out. I grab them because I think they see me coming. But I grab the books because I collect them, all the different any sort of religious material I collect. Here all night, folks. And they're great for the artwork in particular. But there's some pretty hilarious shit. Like the latest one I got was I should have brought it in.
Yeah.
The latest one I got was something like how to talk to young people or something like that. We should probably read that one, guys. And the drawings are amazing. It was like about sexuality and all this sort of stuff, and it's like people putting their hand on a crying person, going, like this kind of stuff, and and it's just like my friend is gay, it's like someone crying or something, and it just like basically recommends like therapy for them to conversion therapy and shit.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit!
To ungay them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like
man.
the photo of someone's dying and someone being gay are exactly the same.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then they turn the page. It's like, are you grieving?
Yeah.
It's full on. I love that. I love collecting that stuff.
Yeah, I was at Pika the other day. You know where that little lake is, just opposite the actual bar, like a little square thing. I was sitting there, and there was like a Christian youth group type thing happening next to me, and I was just sitting there like checking my phone, and one of the guys walked up and he was like, "Hey man, my name's Matt. Can I pray with you? Can I pray for you?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not?" I was like, I had time to kill.
Yeah.
And it was really
Let's see
nice.
what he says.
I got time to kill.
He had
No. I sympathise.
And then he put his hand on me, and it was really genuine. And he was like, "Lord, bless Daryl here. He appears to be going through some. I don't know how he knew.
How did he know that?
He appears to be going through some trials and tribulations. Just see that he gets safe. He knows what he wants to do. See that he works things out." And I was like, "That was really nice." And I felt really good when I walked away.
Huh.
Yeah.
I
mean-
was walking through this. I was in the city. Must have been when I was on my last break.
Yeah.
And it was through the Hay Street Mall. I don't go in the city much anymore, so I don't know where I was. But a big religious march started coming down like the middle of the road. And I was like, "Fucking."
Do it on a cross.
Huh?
On a cross.
There was crosses. There was boom boxes with fucking everywhere, and I was having flashbacks to that fucking Winter on Fire Kiev fucking riot fucking video.
Yeah.
But literally like standing in the middle of the mall and like didn't know where to go, and me and my partner were just like fuck. So we just ducked into this clothing store and just watched it sort of like just march past like holy fuck. And yeah, it was kind of scary. Like it looked like literally like a mob coming down the road. It's like,
Yeah.
I love that shit.
People in
Scientologists got a thing now.
a thing.
Like they've got a big church in.
Oh, for real?
Really?
That's my hope.
Can't wait. Is it really?
Yeah.
I
CD.
think I
think
did
it's Tony
actually.
Valla.
I
Listen
do
to
recall
something
now.
like
I did hear something about the Church of Scientology on 96 FM on the radio.
Do you want to sign up?
I was like, "What the fuck?"
Do you want to sign up? Just for shits and giggles, like just.
Do they have an app? Can I just register on the app?
Do you reckon you have to pay immediately when you sign up?
Probably, mate.
Yeah.
Hey,
there's no like introductory course. Like,
where do you sit with tarots and all that sort of stuff? Because I've had a pretty weird relationship with the occult and the esoteric.
I've got
and
two
all
decks.
Sort of.
I've got a hermetic deck, and then I've got the Rider Waite.
I'm going to shock you.
Yeah.
Because you probably
Raider
think that
White.
I'm.
Is it Raider White or Rider? Yeah.
Yeah. You probably think that I'm probably still really into the occult and everything like that.
Not necessarily.
But because because I got pretty deep into all that shit.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I think it's all a crock of shit.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's my or I'm just really busy and like there's just got too much to like take in, and I'm like, you know what, fuck this shit.
Or you've been,
They've
you've been paid to say that.
But I have figured
They've written some
something
new
out.
stuff and you haven't caught up with it. And it's
No.
Yeah.
Well, I figured one thing out. I'm too busy for that shit.
Yeah, man.
I could not give a.
Yeah, too much reading.
Look, I mean,
Way too much reading.
Not just that, but like
I can't be
I
fucked
find
reading.
that it's a refuge. Like all fucking all that stuff is just a refuge. for
It
people
is. It's a crutch, man.
Trying to fucking
It's a
it's
trap.
like any religion and stuff like that. It's like, you know, but particularly anything to do with like magic and stuff. Talk about all that stuff. You're like putting more time and space between actually getting shit done.
Absolutely.
And I find that
Yeah.
half the people saying it's actually fucking Dungeons and Dragons, fucking
Yeah.
wasting their fucking time.
Yeah, or
Not getting
or-
anything fucking done.
Yeah,
So
or
I
they-
fucking
they-
denounce
it's-
all that
yeah.
shit.
It's
and
that
fucking
whole-
like I can't be fucked with any
It's
of
the
it.
same thing with like
I wish I'd not spent so much fucking time on wasting my time on the occult and just had a fucking like a wank that was for me, not for sex magic or something. Just mine. That's just all me.
just for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was that same thing where they
It's probably
talk
a bit
about
harsh, but I
how
don't give a fuck.
a lot of people that give those motivational success talks and stuff aren't actually successful.
That's
all those
exactly the
memes,
kind of shit I'm talking
anyone,
about.
like as I said, people that post all those motivational memes aren't actually
Yeah.
anywhere in life.
Yeah.
They're just like trying to pass the time
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
And when you talk to some of these people as well, like that are in it, you know, like whatever.
I'm gonna get shot for this.
No. Don't worry.
Not naming names, not talking about anyone. in
I
particular.
know how to traverse the minefield. That will,
Yeah, I'm
that will be
talking
fun.
about just as much as the people on the you know the Chaos Magic forum on Facebook than I am anyone that I've
you're right.
actually dealt with personally. Like,
That is the
Yeah,
demographic.
that's what
like,
I'm talking
like
about,
kind
yeah.
of depressed, nerdy dudes that are
yeah.
just like, and they're just on a power trip. That's all it is. Like, but to say none of it is real, I don't know. I don't know.
no, I didn't
enough
say
about
that. I
it.
just said I got no fucking time for it.
Yeah, there's no time
I
for
said
it.
I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. I didn't.
Yeah.
It's like
But-
I'm not saying there's no God. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
like there's not one true religion. Like
It's a
I don't
trap.
fucking know. All I'm saying
Hey,
is
the-
I can't be fucked with
It's a big
any
trap,
of
man.
that.
The
It's same
the
shit.
bombs are still falling in Jerusalem, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I got other shit to deal with.
Yeah.
Well, you don't care, mate. You don't fucking care. What the fuck?
Okay.
How dare you?
Care. You have to care. You just can't have a fucking magic wanko to fix it. It's all, like it's,
So what put you off?
huh?
Did something specific put you off, or was it just a time where you were just like, dude, this is like, I have no time for this shit?
Yeah.
Was it just that?
No, like fucking all, you do like all that stuff with like,
Mm.
then you don't do shit.
Yeah.
And all the stuff that you said, like basically I just live by a principle of just do what I say I'm going
Yeah.
and do what
Yeah.
and that's like, cheers, thanks for coming. I'll fucking run with that, and all the other dogma and horse shit can fuck off
Yeah.
because I ain't got fucking time.
What do you think of tarot though? Do you think it's just a crock of shit? As
Uh,
well, or
No, I just think that I don't have the time to to spend fucking unraveling mysteries.
yeah, just
like
unpacking
that's
all that.
essentially what it is,
Yeah.
man. Like I
Yeah.
don't have time to unravel
It's
any
too-
fucking mysteries because
Yeah.
that's like for someone with time.
Yeah. Yeah, someone with no job at all.
Not three.
Yeah, not even like volunteering or
Fucking
anything.
time for anything.
Yeah.
No, I'm so coarse tonight. Fuck this shit. No. About a fucking kid and I don't give a fuck anymore. Let the bombs drop. Let the bombs drop on Jerusalem. Fuck. Jesus Christ. That's so funny. I don't know. No,
That one's going in the highlight reel.
I'm so time poor that
well, time matters now.
yeah, and so I'm brutal. I'm
Yeah.
so much more brutal
Yeah.
and ruthless with it that like anything perceived as like as
Yeah.
If it's not benefiting you instantly
Oh no, that's not
Well,
true. Because man,
no.
half the fucking shit I do is in the interest of like altruism. You know,
Yeah.
so that's not like there's not. It's not a not that.
Yeah.
No,
No, it
no,
just
I don't have a thing where I
Do any of us?
you know, you know the drill.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, we pay to have this space,
That's right. Yeah,
and I'll
yeah.
continue to do it as long as we have the money to do it.
I'll stay up when I leave here. I'm going to stay up till about 4 o'clock in the morning, editing articles,
Yeah, man.
getting the Mysterio Maxima shit.
Fuck yeah.
Cooking?
How's that going?
Oh, that's good. Thanks. Yeah, no,
That's going good, yeah.
we talked so much shit. It's like,
We've got
Oh, that's
some of your magazines behind you, actually. Yeah, the ones that you signed. Yeah. Yeah. Two or three copies there that Laith has signed. Yeah. Both.
There's a version of issue 1 that's got a children's book accidentally printed in it.
Like the whole book. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
What?
it's awesome.
What?
But yeah. Look, that's an interesting one. Mysterio Maxima. It's you know, it's now about a year of the magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to gather as many sort of creative people as we can under one roof and try to inspire them to do stuff and try to represent them and do all that kind of stuff to build a stronger artistic community and increase their output, because there's so many people with like so much fucking potential. Sick.
There is.
You have friends who are artists, musicians, writers,
Yeah.
poets, comedians, whatever, and like they sometimes need a push to get something done or someone to have their back, and they want to build their body of work, but sometimes a purpose, like something to direct their work to, is good. So we have the website now running weekly, but it's one of those things where we're not like we're not like a traditional publication that is powered by a ad spend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no one pays.
Yeah. It's not monetized like it typically is with print media. Yeah.
And websites as well.
Yeah.
So everything is volunteer and contributor fueled. So it's people engaging with their genuine interests. They review films that they wanted to go see, not ones that I paid them to go see. And
Yeah.
paid us to send someone to go see.
Yeah.
So you can't crack the whip on
Yeah.
volunteers.
It becomes like a self-motivational thing.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah. So it's about finding people who are like self-starters and really want to make a name for themselves. It's a platform. It's just a platform. So we've got people who want to be journalists. They really want to be film critics. So they review as many films as they possibly can to build a portfolio with us, which that they can then show employer in the future for paid stuff. That said, I don't know if there'll be like there'll be a need for a film critic in the future or that kind of stuff, because I just think that there's some weird stuff going on with media.
Yeah.
I much prefer the passion pieces and stuff like that. Like people spout off their opinions and
Yeah.
society and that kind of stuff. I really dig that, and I like the photography and the music reviews and stuff like that. 'Cause I think that the whole industry is a lot different. Like I used to get up on a Thursday morning and grab an Express, and there'd be like reviews of all like bands and that sort of stuff. And that kind of culture's kind of dried up a little bit.
Yeah.
Still happens in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Still have
There's
them
drum
straight
media
press.
still running over there and
It's
stuff.
the music
They've got
now.
lots
The music,
of stuff.
the
music board over the
But
top.
they've got lots of straight press. They got zines. They got all kinds of stuff. We don't have that much stuff here in Perth.
Yeah.
There used to be a lot. There used to be quite a lot. And they had a budget. I don't have a budget.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm basically running people's enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And that's hard to manage. It's hard to keep people constantly excited, constantly feel like they are contributing. And that is the word. Like you're actually contributing to a scene. A big inspiration is like a magazine called Maximum Rock and Roll, runs out of San Francisco Bay Area, and that's been going for like 25 years or so. And that's like they really push that. Like, send scene reports, send your music, send all this sort of shit, because they're trying to document how rock and roll and punk is going around the world. And they try to put that emphasis on, like, if you don't send stuff to us, then stuff isn't represented.
Yeah.
And so that's the kind of thing what I have to do with Mysteria Maxima is say, if you don't review, not your mate's CD, but if you don't review this band's CD, no one else is going to.
Yeah.
Because there's a Queens of the Stone Age CD to review. And that's on top of that pile, because that's paid for.
Yeah.
And this local band's shit is not, this local band's gig's not going to get reviewed. There's not the publication. There's not the manpower. And, like, there's essentially not enough people who are even qualified to do it. Like, there's part of, when I say qualified, I mean more confident with doing it.
So, I mean, 'cause I remember a while ago you were asking about people doing like live gig reviews, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, I could do something like that, and go to a gig and review it, and even like CD reviews, but I don't think I could take it seriously.
What do you mean by
Like,
seriously?
I'd probably just pull the piss, make it so cynical and just stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a
I just
place
like,
for that too. If that's okay. Here's where there's a place for that. There's a place for that if you're trying to build that as your brand.
Branding. Branding.
Well, look, I know, like you have a podcast, right? So you've got a persona, like not a fabricated one, but you've got a way that you present yourself, or people will at least receive you. So doing a review that was taking the piss a little bit might be considered something that's
it's the kind of thing like you'd
uniquely you.
It
and
had
acceptable.
Yeah, the way I'd say it like for someone to do something like that, you do it the first time, people read it and go, "What the fuck is this?" But if you're consistent about it, if you maintain that kind of stuff, then it becomes more accepted.
Yeah. Like we've got a great reviewer, Paul Bradford, who does the vast majority of our music content, and he's got a very particular way of reviewing, and I love it. But at first I was like, man, fuck. Like you tell us like what time you rolled up to the gig and that you went and got a drink and this sort of stuff. But now I'm like, fuck, it's so human, and like, he drifts off and talks about like, fuck me, I'm a pretty tall cunt from the back of the room. I couldn't see shit. Maybe the lighting is, and it's like you read it now and you go, that is annoying, rather than it's just dry.
Yeah. Just like a breakdown fucking essay on what genre they were and what releases they have.
Yeah.
Just like,
Which is just copied bio with
The band was loud, the lights were bright.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. So Paul does a great job, and he does that just like week in, week out. He will review bands, he'll do stuff, and he does awesome stuff. So for him, he's building a portfolio of his work doing music. There's another guy, Neil, who does. He's started doing interviews and stuff like that with cool people around, and he's done a bunch of film stuff, and he's also trying to make it as a writer.
Yeah,
he's trying to be a professional writer. So we're just providing another place for him to have content. Yeah, they're generating content.
Don't take this the wrong way.
Oh, interesting. What's this going to be?
But I'm so glad we just have a podcast.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
like, because
I'm
it's
very
just
jealous.
Because we do it our own way. We talk to who we want, how we want, and we have our own space. That's it. We don't want to step on anyone's toes, but we're kind of just in the background, like just the wheels keep going. We're always here, a year from now.
And
we'll
you don't have
probably
to
be
spell check the fucking thing. Because, oh my God.
I mean, but that's the thing, that we don't answer to anyone.
I'm not a grammar king, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Like, I don't know how I ended up as an editor of a magazine. Like, fuck me. Like, I use Grammarly, mate. Don't worry about that. You know, I have to pay $40 a month for that shit.
But
Holy crap.
not to sound negative or
No.
whatever, but like, when all this print stuff like gets put through the fucking ringer, we can still just hit record and talk and keep talking. Like, everything else fails around you, and you just like keep going.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you used all that black magic shit to make it happen, didn't you? So.
No.
No.
If I was still, I'd still be like in the basement somewhere.
No,
just furiously jerking.
Yeah. Fuck.
No.
You have to go back and record over all that shit I say. I'm going to have the entire Australian occult community fucking come gunning for me for that
cool.
shit. I'm talking about Mystery Max with the back of my head. I'm going, you can get fucked on for that shit, mate.
You'd be fine.
Anyway,
not enough people listening to it. Listening anyway. So.
Well, no, man. You know, when I come on,
Yeah.
they come out of the woodwork because there's my enemies gunning for me. They're non-existent enemies. They're existent.
Yeah.
Can't see if you're out there. I'll fucking kill you before you fucking But yeah, that's the thing with the Mystery Maximum. It's fucking hard.
It is hard. It's hard, and I'm glad we have this.
But we grow it, and we just see. But yeah, just trying to encourage people to that sense of, you know that dirty word exposure.
Yeah.
I can't use that word. Like I can't use that word to explain what we do at Mysteria Maxima. I can't say like, no, you don't get paid. You do it for exposure, because that's fucked. Like, you don't want to use that word, right? But the word contribute is, to me, a lot more powerful, because it speaks to an altruistic thing. It's about contributing. It's about being, helping something grow. You know?
Yeah.
And that's always been the business that I'm in.
Yep. Yeah.
It's not ever been about profiting from local music, profiting from, stuff. It's about growing culture.
Yep.
In this.
Yep. You're a conduit.
Fucking town.
You're a facilitator, and I admire that about you. You actually care about.
Would you call me, mate?
but you're saying, hey, get on my shoulders and I'll prop you up, right? That's the intention.
It's not much of a prop. It's like I'll only get you to the cookie shelf.
You're still doing it. You're still doing it, and that was always the intention here as well. It's just, we want to prop other people up.
Boost the signal.
Exactly.
Is what I call it. Boosting the signal.
Exactly.
It's that someone's already making some noise, and you're just plugging it into a few more speakers.
And turning it up.
Turn it up a little bit.
I think it's because I think you can find a lot of people that will give, if they don't get someone, they either give up or they run. So many people do that thing over the eastern states, because I think that's where it's better to.
Then
you're going to get it better over there. Yeah,
that's a kiss of death.
Whereas
every band.
staying here and actually digging your feet in and trying to do something here, just shows a lot more passion.
I've always thought it's much a better idea to grow this place see this place live up to its potential, because like I said, there's so many talented people here. And I've always thought it's we just help it. It's still a baby. Like the city's still a baby. It's still growing, and there's been just so many amazing things to come out of it. And they continue to. It's a problem when you don't go out.
I think if we can get the Perth scene on Twitter, we'll succeeded.
If we can get them on InfoWars.
That'd be the milestone. On InfoWars.
I reckon I could troll the fuck out of Alex Jones of Bible Bashers, man. Just start tweeting from the Bible Bashers fucking page.
I think at the end of the day, we just care. I think I care. I care a lot to the point that it hurts, and that's why I do this. And you care. I can tell that you care.
I don't give a fuck.
And this is going to sound really fucking gay, but I love this city.
Mate.
Mate.
No, I'll fuck it up.
Mate, you can't go around saying that shit, mate.
Sorry,
that's not kosher.
Fucking bullshit!
I'll pull my
God damn it!
Oh my goodness. People are going to be like, what the fuck?
That's why. This is why I was asking before about what have you guys said to offend people? Because, are you starting the show again?
No. We're going to wrap it up because we got like an hour and 15. What are you going to say?
Woo!
What are you going to say? Yeah, finish it.
We need to be offended. Everyone needs to be offended.
It's healthy.
Oh yeah.
It's healthy to be there.
Fuck, I shouldn't say that either, should I? Fuck you. Fucking, I don't give a shit anymore.
See how hard it is?
I can't fucking handle it anymore.
Laith, pull your fucking finger out,
Pull my
mate.
fucking
Pull
finger
your
out.
fucking finger
I like the way it I like the way that it feels in my ass.
When's your next gig? When's your next show?
Bible Bashes June 16.
Yeah.
Fear of Comedy July 13.
Yeah!
Yeah, I'll be there for that.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Woo! Goodbye. God bless America.